If you want to party, come over to my house. That's a track there from the new album of Fcukers, who are with us here right now on Morning Becomes Eclectic for 89.9 KCRW. Who's that at the end that's like, I want to, I don't want to,
That's actually Wale from Paris, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Actually, yeah.
Amazing.
We needed some extra spice.
Yeah.
And he happened to be in the studio, and God bless him, honestly.
It's those little things that add to it, right?
Totally.
So I want to introduce y'all. Efers, they're from New York City, and Efers, Fcukers.
Yes,
Can we do either?
Efers.
Okay.
I like Efers.
Okay, cool.
It implies how we actually pronounce it.
Right, more so, right?
Yeah.
So they are from New York City, and I mean, they've been really like rising since they took the stage back in like 2022 or so with a couple of singles out, and have played Glastonbury, Primavera, Lollapalooza, Coachella, arenas supporting LCD's sound system, Tame Impala, Dom Dalla, and have amassed millions of streams since then. Audiences worldwide are all the way turned up in the party fugue state that the band's riotous live shows design, and they played over 100 shows just last year alone, which is crazy. That's like a show every 3 days, I guess. Fcukers recently released their debut album, Oh, produced by Kenny Beats with help from 100 Gex. Please welcome Shani and Jackson of Efers. Hi, good morning. It's so great to be here with you all. And so another nugget of proof, I mean, while we're trying to say the name of the group is That's How Good You Are. The band, it's like impossible to say on air the name, but we're still playing the music, damn it. We've been doing so since, I mean, the first two singles dropped. I remember when you had that like play on the Beck song, Devil's Cut. I was like, what is this? So cool. And so it's great to finally have you here since it's been a long time in the making for us. Can you tell us like how you came to this band name that you have without cursing?
Yeah, so Jackson had this hoodie, one of the old FCUK hoodies, and
French Connection, right?
Yeah. And I remember around the time that we finished our first couple songs and we were getting ready to put something out, and I was like, hey Jackson, like, but what are we gonna call it though? And then he was like, I got this idea. And then I was like, okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember this hoodie, like, I had thrifted it, and I loved it so much, but the sleeves were a little too short.
Oh, yeah.
But I would still rock it, you know? It was like, but now she has it.
She has
gave
the
it
hoodie,
to her.
Yeah.
It's in archival. It's
archival
in the
piece.
museum.
Yeah, right. I mean, it should basically be in a frame, right, at this point?
Yeah.
The original. The origin story. At some point, it'll be in a museum.
That started it all.
That started it all. When you have shows, do fans show up in like French Connection gear?
I've seen some of it. Yeah. I've seen it. I feel like we're starting to see it more. Maybe.
Yeah.
I see photos. Yeah.
So, I mean, despite the fact, as I said, that you've kind of had this like meteoric rise since 2022, you both are seasoned musicians. You've been playing for a long time. Shani, we listened to you a bunch in the Shacks, your project.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's cool to hear your voice in two different formats because it's still so much your voice. What instruments or like projects did you start in, both of you?
Yeah, I played like jazz band in school.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I played saxophone and bass, but I started kind of like writing songs pretty young, and then the Shocks was kind of my first real proper band, and I sang and played bass and guitar.
And then what about you, Jackson?
Yeah, I played in like rock bands since I was like 15, you know, like bounced around, was in choir in high school actually, even though I can't really sing.
Tenor, baritone?
Tenor.
Okay.
Tenor. And then was like, just, you know, was DJing in New York a lot. I had a cousin that was a club DJ that kind of showed me what was up, and then was spinning a lot, especially around the time I met her.
Yeah. So where were you? I mean, like, as far as your inspiration for music and your mental state when you found each other?
I feel like we met each other weirdly enough, like in the same kind of state we were in our independent lives, or we kind of had done music for years, kind of had quit these other things we were in, and kind of almost felt like, well, we're not going to have a music career anymore. Like, it's kind of like, you know, we tried the thing, didn't work out.
I'm
like,
a ripe age of 25.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
done.
I
I'm old
can't
news.
believe it, but literally at 25, I was like, I'm too old. I'm too old to have a music career. So, but I was like at peace with it. I wasn't like jaded, you know. I was like, you know, partying a lot. I was DJing in the city. We were having fun. And when I met her, seriously, it was kind of like after I hadn't been making music for a minute. I had quit this other stuff, hadn't been making music for a bit. And then I kind of got an itch, like, just to make music for fun, you know, again. I was like, it would be fun. And that's why I was like, well, it would be fun to do it with a singer, you know. Like, and then we were in kind of a similar friend group, you know, and I wasn't sure because I was a fan of her old band. And I was like, I thought, like, I was going to have to talk her into, you know, singing over house music or electronic music, or like, I thought I was going to have to make this pitch. But when I met her, I mean,
She was like, I've already been thinking about that.
No, I remember Jackson and I met for the first time, and he was like, you know, like, what's up with you and, like, music? And I was like, I don't know, like, kind of quit my old band, kind of want to make dubstep or something, but, like, I'm not really sure. What about you? And he was like, oh, my God, okay, perfect. Like, I have this beat. Want to sing on it? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And then that was one of the ones that you released, or was it like something else that you kind of just demoed?
The one he played me that day was like the early Homie Don't Shake.
Oh, nice.
That was actually the only beat I had. So really, thank God.
Yeah.
When you thought of those lyrics, Homie Don't Shake, was that inspired by like an actual experience you had?
Honestly, I feel like when we were writing it, we were just kind of goofing off at Jackson's house, and I don't know which one of us said it, but then we were like, wait, did you just say Homie Don't Shake?
Yeah.
I could see it's something where it's like a technical thing in the studio where you were shaking and the mic was rattling, and he was like, hey, homie, don't shake. It's picking up a sound on the mic.
I just remember it was still like the era where I would put my laptop on the top of my dresser.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have like a proper desk, and we were like huddled over my dresser. And then I had like the two KRKs, and it was like it was a pretty jank thing. But it wasn't even, the dresser wasn't even like desk height. So it was like awkward kind of height. And we used to just like kind of like.
I was just on like your chair stool on
the
floor.
We would like rap at each other.
That sounds so fun though.
Yeah, it was so fun.
It's just like silly and free, right?
Totally.
And the fact that you had taken a little bit of time off from music, you kind of just approach it freshly.
Totally.
No, totally. It was literally like, we never had any plans or intentions to like do it. We were like, maybe we'll play one show for our friends.
Wow.
And like, I don't know. But yeah, it was really just like for fun.
That's what the band name came from too, really. It was like I had that hoodie, but it was like after we were kind of just goofing around, it felt like it fit the vibe. Because we were like, exactly. And we were like, we didn't have like, you know, like commercial ambition really, you know, ironically, you know, obviously not. Because even they told us early on when we started getting more like music industry attention, people were like, well, you know, that name, you'll never be played on the radio, and you'll never be on TV.
She's like, but like, how are they gonna play you on the radio?
And we were like,
what did you say?
I was like, I don't know.
The name rips. And
Not
it's
sure.
like, we're not changing the name, so fine, they don't play us.
Grandma, if you're listening now, they made it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the music that like inspired the project as we get into some of your selections today. And can you share a song that inspired Efers for us?
Yeah, big ups. Like probably my favorite song ever, maybe, which is bold claim, but it was my most listened to song in high school. I remember at the end of high school, like I had an iPod Classic, and it was like if you put your iPod Classic on iTunes, I just remember like on one of the last days, it actually told you what your most listened to song was, like on iTunes.
Interesting.
I saw this once. I didn't even know that was a feature, but it was
Yeah.
like on your computer after you plugged in, you could see, and it was like not surprising to me at all, like that it was Sneaker Pimps, Six Underground. To me, it's like that whole, just that first album, Becoming X and stuff, like it's just, I mean, it's amazing trip hop, obviously, but it's such an amazing amalgamation of so many different things. And I
Yeah.
loved with the live thing that they had the drummer and they had the synths, and I think at times like they even had a scratch DJ, you know, like we have live and stuff. And yeah, it's just a big mood board vibe for us. I don't know.
And for all of us.
Yeah.
Let's get into that mood right now. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic. We're hanging out with Efers on KCRW.
Take me down, 6 underground, the ground beneath your feet. Laid out low, nothing to go, nowhere really to lead. I've got a head full of drought down here, so far off losing out. Round here, overground. Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace. Calm it down, bring it round to way high up your street. I can see like nothing else. In me, you're better than I wanna be. Don't think 'cause I understand. I care. Don't think 'cause I'm talking. We're friends. Overground. Watch this space. I'm open to falling from grace. Talk me down, safe and sound. Too strung up to sleep. Wear me out, scream and shout. Swear my time's never cheap. I fake my life like I bleed. Too much, I take whatever you're giving. Not enough, overground. Watch this space, I'm open. I fake my life like I bleed. Too much, I take whatever you're giving. Not enough, overground. Watch this space, I'm open to falling from grace.
A 1-2, 1-2. I like to just say that at random points throughout my day. It makes it feel like the day is going better. We're here with Efers, and they're talking about music that has inspired them along the way. And that was from 1996, which is crazy. So that track is like 30 years old, from Sneaker Pimps, and was actually used in an episode of Beverly Hills 90210. Fun fact.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Excellent selection to get us going. And if you're just tuning in, Jackson of the group said that was like a song that inspired the project Efers. And they have their debut album, Oh, which is out now. And you have a live show coming up tomorrow here in Los Angeles at the Fonda. And I was really surprised to find out that the live show is truly live instruments, especially when being compared to your album, which is sort of like more electronic dance sounds. Tell us about why you chose that route to go fully live. I mean, no computers, right?
No computer. Well, I guess we have. I guess we do have a computer. It's funny
secondary,
when we
though.
started. Actually, we had zero
didn't-
computers.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
gotcha.
had just like an SPD like little pad.
Yeah.
That was
But-
cute.
I don't know. We wanted to be a band
Yeah.
from the start, and from our very first show, we played with a drummer.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
from day dot. I remember us being like, even before we played our first show, it was like, we don't know what we want to do, what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have a drummer and like a synth, and I'll play bass, and like we'll like make it work or something. And now,
Yeah.
obviously, the last maybe over a year now, we've had the scratch DJ. Shout out Luka Mervich. So it's proper band, and then Rhythm Luna, LA native on the drums. Honestly, so
LA native. And you're
Oh,
LA
yeah.
native too, right,
yeah,
Jackson?
Los Feliz, born and raised. Morning becomes eclectic. This is, I remember like going back to like Nick Harcourt,
Yeah.
like back in the day.
Absolutely.
So this is sick. Dream come true.
Yeah, it's so great to have you here. Next up, Shani, I'm going to ask you about a song that gets you hyped up to take
Yeah.
the live stage, but hold tight. This is Morning Becomes Eclectic. We're here with Efers. I'm Novena Carmel on Morning Becomes Eclectic. It's Novena here with you on KCRW for Morning Becomes Eclectic. We have some guests today. It's so fun. We've been playing their music a whole bunch. Their debut album is out now. The duo from New York called Efers, or Fcukers, however you want to go about it. And they have a live show coming up tomorrow night at the Fonda. And I hear it is an amazing live show, a party the whole time. And Shani, so I got to ask you, you have like, kind of like a chill personality, but I also know you get lit on stage.
Yeah.
So what would a song be that helps you get ready to perform live?
So I would have to say "Grills" by Nelly.
You would have to say.
I would have to say.
Well, what is it about this one?
It just never fails to get me hype. I gotta say, there's not one time I've listened to this song and I'm tired after.
Wonderful. So this one features Paul Wall also, and it's from 2006. So it's 20 years old now and still has that sauce. Let's check it out for a second here on KCRW, and feel free to get hype.
Rob the jewelry store and tell her make me a grill. Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold.
Yo. We about to start an epidemic with this one. Yeah, I know what this is. So death.
Got 30 down at the bottom, 30 more at the top. All invisible set and little ice cube blocks. If they call it a drink, call it a smile on the rocks. If they call out a price, let's say I call out a lot. I got like platinum and white clothes, traditional gold. I'm changing grills every day, like Jay changed clothes. I might be grilled out nicely in my white tee on South Beach. In my wife beat, VVS studded. You can tell when they cut it. You see, my grandmama hate it, but my little mama love it. Cause when I
Open up your mouth, your grill gleaming. I stay low from the chiefin'.
I got a grill I call penny candy. You know what that mean? It look like later some drops jelly beans. I wouldn't leave it for nothing, only a crazy man would. So if you catch me in your city, somewhere out in your hood, just say
Smile for me, daddy.
what you looking at? Come on,
Let me see your grill.
and let me see my what?
Yeah, your grill. Yeah, your grill.
Rob the jewelry store and tell her make me a grill.
She say
Smile for me, daddy.
what you looking at?
I wanna see your grill.
You wanna see my what?
Yeah, your grill. Yeah, your grill.
Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold.
What it do, baby? It's the Iceman power, wow. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. I got the diamonds in the ice all hand said I might cause a cold front if I take a deep breath. My teeth gleaming like I'm chewing on aluminum foil. Smile showing off my diamonds, sipping on some potent oil. I put my money where my mouth is and bought a grill. 20 kids, 30 stacks, let them know I'm so for real. My motivation is them 30 pointers, BVS, the pleasure in my mouthpiece simply symbolize success. I got the wrist wear and neck wear that's captivating, but it's one smile that got these on like a spectating. My mouthpiece simply certified a total package. Open up my mouth and you see more cares than a salad. My teeth are mind blowing, giving everybody chills. Call me George Foreman, cause I'm selling everybody grills.
Smile for me, daddy.
What you looking at?
Let me see your grill.
Let you see my work.
Yeah, your grill. Yeah, your grill.
Rob the jewelry store and tell her make me a grill. She said,
Smile for me, daddy.
what you looking at?
I wanna see your grill.
You wanna see my work?
Your grill. Yeah, your grill. If you are just tuning in, we're here on Morning Becomes Eclectic. Maybe it's your first time ever hearing Nelly on KCRW. Well, today is a new day. And in particular, because it's been selected by Shani, who is of the group Efers, here hanging out on Morning Becomes Eclectic. Am I saying your name right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, I'm going to say it over and over. And that's a song that she said gets her hyped to take the stage, which they are doing tomorrow night at the Fonda. It is the group called Efers that we've been playing here a lot with their debut album, Oh, that is out now. And a little earlier, you guys mentioned that when you first started making music, it was sort of just for fun and you were just kind of like feeling it out, no expectations. But then a thing happened where it's turned into a thing, right? And you're doing radio interviews, you're signed to a record label. Does that change at all how you approach the music?
I don't think it's changed.
I don't think too much.
Okay.
I feel like we always have made stuff that we want to make, that we want to listen to, that we want to party to, and I think that's still pretty true. with
Yeah, I feel
everything
like
we've made,
actually it was like after years of like, you know, making music that was, you know, didn't do so well. It was like for the first time in my life with Shani, like doing something that was really just for us, you know, and then seeing the reception to that was so heartwarming, but it also kind of taught me, I was like, wow, yeah, like actually you should just do you, you know what I mean? That's really what it's about, you know what I mean? So it's been so, I mean, I know we're so grateful, you know, and stuff, and it's been so fun having some success with something that I feel like is so authentic to us and me. Like I'm like, wow, yeah, this is like feels like me.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think in these moments, it's like so important to hold on to this consciousness that you're aware that you're here because you're doing what you love and that's what's gotten you here. Like as the years continue to go by, you can kind of, one could forget those things. You just got to always come back to, look, I got here by doing what I love and following what my gut tells me, right?
Totally.
And staying grounded in that way. Is there any other like scenario, maybe a location or something that you go or a mantra that keeps you grounded in general? Either one of you.
I could be digging ditches.
Digging ditches? Literally digging ditches?
I think it's a phrase like my mom always told me when I was growing up, like anytime, you know, because I worked a lot of different jobs and stuff, and anytime like I complained, she'd always be like, you could be digging ditches.
Oh, yeah.
You know? That was always like a saying she would say.
Yeah.
And, but no shame to ditch diggers, honestly. I just want to say that 100%.
No, absolutely. What about you, Shani?
I feel like my version is I could be flipping burgers,
Yeah.
but it's kind of the same. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. In general, it's just like there's an alternative that could be way worse for, especially if you're an artist and a musician, you want to do your art and your music.
Well, yeah, I think also like since we started it with no plan or no like intentions, it all just kind of feels like a bonus or like I don't know, like yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
we're in bonus round, truly.
So
everything's like so.
yeah.
I feel so grateful for it.
That's beautiful. So we're here right now. You may have heard a little spot on KCRW. Big news, Metro. They've got 4 new stations, but y'all are from New York where like the subway has been doing its thing super effectively for a long time. Jackson, what's a song that you would just be like getting lost in while you ride the subway?
I'm picking a classic. I'm picking Wrong by Everything But the Girl. This one's just got that, you know, that vibe of which only they have, I feel like. And it's just, you know, so good. Sexy vibes.
Super sexy. And did you know this album turned 30 yesterday?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pretty cool, right?
No.
1996.
So sick. Oh, I picked both from 96. Actually.
Yeah, that's your year, apparently.
year.
Let's get into this one from Everything But the Girl. Our guests today are Efers.
Now you can pull a little bit. There's a little give and take, and love will stretch a little bit. But finally it's gonna break. Wherever you go, I will follow you, 'cause I was wrong. Wherever you go, I will follow you, 'cause I was wrong.
A song to get lost to on the subway, according to Jackson of the group Efers. We're here on Morning Becomes Eclectic. This is Novena Carmel here with you, and we got a little more chatting to do. Stick with us. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic here on 89.9 KCRW. I'm your friend in frequency, Novena Carmel, joined by a couple of friends. Their names are Shani and Jackson of the group Efers. They have their debut album out now. It's called Oh. They've got a show tomorrow night at the Fonda. And Shani, I also have to say, like, you have the most delightful speaking voice along with singing voice. I'm sure people tell you that all the time, and you could just do like ASMR, just talking or something like that.
Yeah, I need to break into that business.
You absolutely could. But another place where I would like to know that you enjoy using your voice is in karaoke. I hear that you dibble and dabble occasionally.
So I do love karaoke.
Yeah. So, Shani, if you were to karaoke, what song is like a go-to for you?
So I would have to say Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant, mainly because my friend Gatam and I used to go do karaoke all the time, and there was this one night we were at Winnie's in New York, and there was nobody else there. Like, literally, we were the only ones on, like, a Sunday night, and I think we did that song, like, 10 times in a row. Yeah, just for fun.
So you know the song really well then.
Yeah, I kind of know this song pretty well.
That one's from 1982, the album Killer on the Rampage, which I was revisiting it recently, and I'm like, this is a great song. And he has some other really cool songs, too.
Yeah.
So then the question is, I mean, should we just, like, let you sing it, or should we play the original?
I think we should play the original.
Okay, well, you feel free to sing along to the original.
Okay.
If you're feeling a little shy, we're not going to make you just go to the instrumental. It goes like this. Just keeping the mic on, just in case anybody wants to sing. This Morning Becomes Eclectic.
Now in the street there is violence, and lots of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing, and I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
I did a harmony.
So hard like a soldier. Can't afford a thing on TV. Deep in my heart I abhor ya. Can't get food for the kid. Good God, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no. Oh no.
What do you think about those guitars, Jackson?
I forgot how hard this song bangs, honestly.
So lit.
The guitars are doing something for me.
Such a classic. Wow. Ahead of his time. It's one of those tracks that's like a lot of fun, but there's a message in the music, right?
Yeah.
We were in Brixton for a show last fall, and I saw the, like, Electric Avenue sign, and I was like, oh.
Right. Oh, yes. It's about like a real place. And there was the Brixton riot that happened in 1981 that he's talking about in the
Yeah,
song.
exactly.
Because this was in 82. Very true.
Oh no, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, out in the street, out in the street, out in the daytime, out in the night. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
This has been so much fun. And this is KCRW Santa Monica, Los Angeles, KDRW Santa Barbara, KCRI Indio, Palm Springs, KCRU Oxnard Ventura, and KCRY Mojave, NPR for Southern California, a community service of Santa Monica College with independent journalism and music discovery, freedom of expression. funded by you. Go to KCRW.com and keep listening. Today we've been joined by our guests from the group Efers, and it has been so much fun. They have a show tomorrow night at the Fonda. They put on a crazy live show. We're here on YouTube, and folks in the chat are saying how much fun they've had at the live shows, like in Philly. Someone said they're going to see them again, for the second time tomorrow night. So get in there and have some fun, especially if you just feel like you need to get out there and dance like nobody's watching. Also, you guys are going to be like performing with Harry Styles. Is that true?
Yeah.
Come to Brazil.
In front of 70,000 people, I heard.
True.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How does that feel? I mean, to go from a little club trying things out to 70,000 people along with Harry Styles.
Should
I don't
be a good
even-
time.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Just take it to the feeling of being in a little club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, like I've been in bands and I've done a bunch of shows, and the small clubs are still the funnest,
Totally.
right? The energy you can feel from the people.
Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for
having
stopping
us.
by. Yes, Shani
Yeah.
Jackson of Efers. Their debut album, Oh, is out now. And if you want to party, go check them tomorrow at the Fonda.